Dave. How's it going, my friends? God bless you. Thank you for joining along. I have some very exciting information to share with you. This video is pertaining to Mileena. Yes, one of the new characters introduced with MK11 Ultimate. We are going to be taking a look at some good choices for her abilities, AI behaviors, and augments to just get lots of easy wins. Primarily, this build will get you through most situations in Towers of Time, as well as the character towers. This is what I've been using to get through the character towers, so hopefully you can also make use of this as well. Okay, so let's check out the comments. Thank you so much, guys, for joining along. God bless you. Hi, Ethan. Hi, Nika. Hi, Gunner. Hey, Electrospace. Hey, Sindel. I never clicked so fast. Okay, alright, well, I'm hoping that you will enjoy this. Don't forget, people watching later, turn on those notifications, because then you can join along for the live stream as it happens. Let's see, can we hear everything? Okay, good. Alright, hi, what do you think of the lucky augments? Well, we will be covering that in another video. Hey, Jax, how's it going, my friend? My precious bunny. Yes, I do love my precious bunnies so much. So it's always a pleasure to see the little bunny icons in the chat. When you join the Jaded Bunny family, you get special perks. So every day you get a customized sing-song, and I am excited to deliver today's sing-song later on with Fashion Police. But today we are being Augment King. We are going to take a look at the various augments and abilities that are good with Mileena. So the goal here with this build is to get you quick wins, easy victories, and you don't have to do anything. This is the main goal of any AI build. You want the AI to perform without you even looking at the screen, right? So Mileena is able to accomplish this with flawless victories and instant kills with her size. Now, keep in mind, this is an AI build. I feel like Mileena would be a great candidate for co-op carries. I am going to be so excited to look at her Jinsei Essence augments, because I'm fairly certain Mileena is a powerhouse, because she is certainly very strong with just her generic augments. But just because they're generic augments, that means that this build should be accessible to most people. If you don't have Jinseis, no need to worry, we're not using any. Now, for abilities, pretty much not using any abilities. We have Air Soaring Psy. Now, this whole build is built around her Psy Blasts. Now, if she has equipped the Air Soaring Psy, she can actually use this move to avoid things. Went against using the low Psy Blast, because when it is not amplified, it is one single Psy, whereas her regular Psy Blast, it has two Psys with the unamplified form, and we are really going to be using the unamplified form. Using the amplified form without the AI, it's just, it makes a little, it makes more sense to do it yourself. The reason why I say this is because Mileena has been to be a heavy zoner. She is going to be spamming these Psy Blasts, but that's because with the proper augments, with her Psy Blasts, she's able to just kill very quickly. To really achieve that effect, I have invested 29 in zoning, 6 in universal, in the wrong way. Okay, so these numbers make sense, maybe not. Reverse is always very key because it allows your AI to go for punishes more easily. Also, hey there guys, thank you so much for joining along. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoy this kind of stuff. If you want to see Rambo next, definitely leave a like. But yes, we have 29 put into zoning because, yes, we need all of the the 5 into Runaway allows Mileena to just back up and ideally place herself a little bit better. Okay. Runaway gives the build a little bit more longevity, and let's say you want to take her situations, it would be the stuff from zoning, put more Runaway. For the purposes of the character towers, this should be just fine to point out. Zoning, she will not regularly do her Psy Blasts, and she will want to use her teleport. So how a high amount of zoning is probably a we are really not wanting the throws, we are just wanting just the projectiles. And quite honestly, even with zero investment in grappling, Mileena will quite often do an uppercut or a throw if the opponent comes close. Talk about that when we go over like the different ways she plays. These are her augments. Now, her augments here, this is a natural 20 build, and this is probably the hardest to obtain augment in the whole build. Natural 20 is a very interesting Dragon Blood augment that allows you to trigger unique elemental effects 100% of the time. However, this is at the cost of your offensive and defensive gauge, which is why I was talking earlier about the amplified special abilities. With the amplified low Psy Blast, in total she's only throwing 2 Psys, whereas if you're able to amplify the regular Psy Blast, that throws 4 Psys, which is a lot of chip damage, but natural to augment. 2 augments are very crucial for the build. You will need them in order to do insta-kills with Mileena. Pitch Black and Falling Darkness. Pitch Black gives you a 30% chance for your dark type attacks to deal significant amounts more of block damage. Now you pair this with Falling Darkness, you have even more block damage. So we have Pitch Black, Falling Darkness, and in order to avoid this 30% chance that is granted by Pitch Black, we can with natural 20. Now, I tried experimenting with some other augments to make her amplify her moves, even if she has no gauge, but the AI does not ever amplify. It does not ever amplify if you have natural 20 equipped. So beware of that. And before we take a look at the other augments, let me just check out the comments. Thank you so much for joining along. Okay, alright. Okay, oh boy, can you hear me now? The audio sounds a little choppy. Ah! Okay, so like from where were you guys able to hear? I'm so sorry. Okay, this sounds a bit better. It's because I, like, the problem is I don't use an ether cable, and, like, it just gets choppy, so I just have to be seated in a certain way. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this, and let's also try and monitor. Okay. I'm so sorry if there was choppiness, but please let me know if anything is not clear. I can answer any questions. The audio sounds better now. Thank you, Expired Baked Potatoes. Thank you guys for letting me know. I'm really trying to, yeah, get good audio, but sometimes it's hard to maintain. Okay, alright. Alright, so back to the augment. So the three crucial augments here with the build are natural 20, pitch black, and falling darkness. You need this in order to be dealing lots of block damage with her Psy Blasts. And once again, we are using the regular Psy Blast because when it's used not in its amplified form, she is throwing two Psys, which cause massive damage. The other generic augments that we're running here are Creeping Dark, which causes increased damage for dark damage, as well as Stout Defense. So with Stout Defense, you're getting a 200% more block damage. Essentially, like, they might have nerfed Bill of Health, but they did not nerf the oppressive dark type effect, which is very powerful. Not many things can withstand even just two Psy Blasts. So, like, two Psy Blasts, you'll see, like, the two Psys, it causes 2 hits. It'll take them down to critical health with no defensive gauge, which is hilarious. Essentially, all the AI needs to do is land a little poke or an uppercut or a throw, and the thing is done. But we're also using here Special Delivery. Special Delivery is used to give us a little bit more damage. However, for like co-op, I would not recommend this. I would recommend something a little bit more tailored for co-op, and I will be having like a part 2 of this video doing an augmented build with Jinsei augment, because here the goal of this video is really to try and maintain something that's easily accessible. So hopefully you guys go try this out, because it is super powerful. Would love to know what you guys think about it, but we are going to test it out in some character towers. Now I have to change this to this. We don't know what the AIs will do, but the AIs are very silly sometimes. Very silly sometimes. Sometimes they won't go for the things that you want them to do, even when 29 invested in zoning. Sometimes Mileena just does not want to throw a Psy Blast. But hopefully we're able to get some luck on our side, because I do feel with the AI there is a little bit of luck involved. Like, not taking a fatal blow to the face would be nice. Really looking for flawless victories as well. But this is the boss tower of stage 3, and I'm not going to use any consumables, because why? And ideally I should be able to get through this with not even looking. So let's check out the comments, and let's also make sure that things I can hear. No, Electrospace, this is not the last stream for the day. We are going to have something for RoboCop later on, as well as the song. Love you, Vasco. You've requested a song. I'm happy to oblige. Yes, I've made something really special for you, Vasco. I hope you join back later, Vasco. Okay. Oh, Marky, how's it going? Cool. I'm going to set my Mileena up like this. Thanks so much. I love the emojis. I love seeing all of my buddies in the chat. Love you guys so much. Dave, what's your tip on getting lots of level 4 augments? No Jinsei augments. Yes, I feel like stage 6 towers are still very, useful. Okay, so the intense block damage only happens if Mileena catches a blocking opponent. As you saw, Shang Tsung was really jumpy. But whoa, she used one Psy Blast and he's almost dead. Okay, so now he has no gauge, a little poke, and she's done. That was a boss? What? That wasn't a boss. A boss tower is supposed to be hard. I love it. Mileena. So some things to note about this build. She does not fancy going for fatalities. If she's at a distance, it's more likely she'll throw more size at the opponent instead of rushing forward and going for a fatality. But this is because we have heavily invested in zoning, so there are some things that you should be wary of. Like, this may not be the most successful against the Kronika fight. Against Kronika, I just used the same abilities, but I changed around the AI behavior to 30-30 reversal and combos against the Kronika fight. But against all of these other guys, I've had them set with the 29 zoning, 26 reversal, 5 runaway. And I feel like the runaway is really needed because it gives you a little bit more survivability. If you don't have that, then it's very likely that the enemy AI will rush down your Mileena and she won't be able to compensate. So she needs that runaway so that she has the right amount of distance to throw the side blasts. Okay, the other thing to note is that this build does not get you crushing blows, nor does it really get you brutalities. So I'm pointing those out because these are some of the requirements that you have to complete in the character towers. So it's quite likely that you might have to actually play as Mileena or use the AI in just clearing some towers to spill the appropriate amount of blood or get the brutalities yourself. So yes, some things to note. This is really a zoning build. I love it, and I feel like I could do this better than the AI. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Okay, it's working. Alright, so let's see what you guys are saying. I've beaten her last brutal tower for the 3rd time, but no squared up Jinsei. Oh, you guys are trying to get Jinseis. I'm still trying to complete the towers. I'm so busy. Wow, that's amazing. Dang, that's incredible. Hey, Roscoe. How's it going, my friend? God bless you. Please don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out with the video, helps out with the channel. Also, please let me know if there's ever, like, any weird audio, because the information communicated clearly. Okay, so, oh boy, so my Mileena has the, oh, so I see what's going on. I have the wrong ability. Okay, let's do this. Abilities, and I forgot to put on the runs. Use regular side blast. And that leads to easy. More easy. So if you thought that was easy before, it can be improved upon. I had the wrong ability by accident. Okay, so let's go back. Alright, okay, so hopefully we have everything set up properly. So Mileena, Air Psy, the proper augments, okay, the proper abilities. Let's go! So we gotta kill Cabal, Spawn, and Kodal. Oh no. But, yeah, these character towers, they should be no problem with this build. Like I said, the only thing that might take some more effort getting through the towers is doing the requirements. And, foreshadowing, I am going to have like a separate video on how to quickly complete, like, oh no, I'm trying to use the AI. So let's go fighter select. I'm forgetting everything in life. So yes, I am going to have like a separate video on how to quickly complete these requirements. Because, yeah, completing the requirements for these towers should not be hard, especially since they nerfed it in comparison to how it used to be back in the day. Used to be real crazy. Okay, so, hey Ethan and Jax, hope all is well. Mr. Alucard says 6. Who's Mr. Alucard? Who's that? And this other guy says the Lucky Tower. It's Friday, so all is well over here. Great, I'm glad to hear that, Jax, my brother. Because Friday, we should with our favorite game, Mortal Kombat 11. This please. That does, but it doesn't really make too much of a worry because everything is just intense amounts of damage. Now, you really need to catch a blocking opponent to cause all of the damage, but he's already at critical. That's so easy for her to get a poke. This AI build, she likes to do sometimes fatalities if she's close to the opponent when she kills them. If she's far away from the opponent, it's more likely she'll just throw another sigh, or she will perhaps go for a friendship. So she likes friendships too, which is good for points. And I would say that this build is also very good for points because she's getting those flawlesses just so easily. Just so easily. Like, if you contrast this with my Rain build, Rain is not possible of going flawless with fast burn equipped, but Mileena is possible of doing this and should make it easier for getting those flawless rounds that you need in stage 5 requirements, but that's only 3. That's not super hard. I think the harder part would be getting these blocks. Yes, die plus a poke. Strategy. It's so much fun. Like, duck or jump. This is one way that can approach Miss Mileena. But like, even with 0 investment into grappling, she will want to go for a throw. Ah, we were so close to flawless. We were so close to flawless. Okay, so, happy times, friendships. Oh, it's so cute. I love the Mileena teddies. There's one for Katana. It's so cute, but this is so powerful. If you need help getting through these character towers or using Mileena in just regular towers of time, would recommend this. Against boss towers, against brutal difficulty, you would need to play yourself, and this shouldn't be too hard to play as yourself. All you need to do is spam Psy Blasts at the right time. And I feel like I can do that. I'm excited to get her Jinseis to play with. Oh no, Miss Mileena, she's getting... Jack... some are hard... Normally, like, I can spot characters like Kano. Oh, underneath this stuff is not amplified. But teehee, flawless. Let's go! Yay, Mileena! So all we need is size. Like I said, she likes to throw a lot of size. And I have not changed the intros or victories for her. I should probably do that. Let's also check out the comments. Let's see what you guys are saying. Roscoe would love a cider. OMG, you guys love ciders. Ciders are cool. Pablo, Lucky Tower is random, so you need Mileena to appear as the last character. Yeah, those Lucky Towers, you can get some good rewards. Have you paired one with the Lucky Rabbit's Foot? You guys are talking augments, very cool. Love the conversation going on in the chat. There's so much to discover about this game. Okay, so as you see here, like, this build is not super good at getting the requirements. Like, getting the requirements done, I'm probably going to have to go do a survival tower with Mileena and go through, like, the fatal blows, the flawless rounds. It's just gonna take me a little bit of time. I can do that. That's no problem. But Mileena is able to do all of these things. Like, I took her into all of these towers. She's been just killing them so quickly. Oh boy, there's a new Kung Lao tower. I mean, not Kung Lao. Rambo. This is Rambo, right? Rambo. I can't tell. He looks like Liu Kang. Okay, so let's do this as well. I guess I'm going to have like a separate video coming up about this new Rambo tower. But let's take Mileena into this because, well, we need to do these towers. We need to get these things done. But because she is able to get these flawlesses very easily, there's not really the opportunity for crushing blows. And the other thing to realize is that since this is all block damage, she's not actually hitting the opponent. So no blood is actually spilt. So when you're trying to spill blood with Mileena, just...
Tasted power. Round 2, fight. Finish him.
And
Mileena wins. Flawless victory.
Realize that of the augments that I'm using with Mileena are the same ones that I use with Sindel with her Maleficent March build. So it's just like, I think it could be even more powerful than Sindel. I have to think. I really have to think. I need some Jinsei Essence augments to figure this out. But Mileena is making quick work of these towers. They're not hard. The only thing to remember is that they need to catch a blocking opponent. The matches will take longer if the opponent ducks, rolls, jumps, teleports. But against most enemy AIs, she should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. Boy. Oh, he did the relic absorb. It's very intriguing. Oh, and I should also point our type effectivenesses in the game. So if you're familiar with like Pokemon, you know like how like water Pokemon are strong against fire Pokemon? Well, it's same thing in Mortal Kombat. So apparently, if you realize this, ice type attacks are super effective against blood type characters. Did you realize this? There's all sorts of type matchups, and I've been trying to make like a type matchup list based on the lucky towers, but yeah, time. There's not enough time to do all of these things in the world. So it's so interesting that they've added like a type effectiveness mechanic. A lot of attacks against most types of characters will deal like regular damages, but like let's say for instance I have here, if you are like a fire type attack, you're not going to be dealing as much damage against poison characters or magic characters or characters that are imbued with some sort of, you know, magic or poison buff. It's really such an interesting dynamic and layer of complexity that they've game that's not obvious and super fun. One of the ways that you can figure this stuff out is by going into the lucky towers and then choosing like when you get into the fight you would go into the active modifiers and then you can see the type effectiveness for a specific type. It's really crazy what they've done with MK Ultimate. It's really tailored for us single players. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so much fun. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Okay, could you show your gear screen again so I can get what augments you're using? Of course, Marky, we'll do that. Electrospace, why is there always a new Rambo tower when I can't play? I'm so sorry, Electrospace. I got Shao Kahn in the last tower of the Test Your Luck and I can't beat him. Help! Use Kotal Khan, he will help you. I'm doing the Rambo towers too, Eric says. Yeah, I gotta do that as well. I've missed every new tower except one due to me being at work. Oh boy, Joel, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. These new towers, they should have them on like, I don't know, like a specific tower where like only new towers are rotating and then you could just play the new towers only. That would be so sweet. Okay, Baraka and Scarlet are immune to blood attacks. How do you do character towers? Well, this is how you do them. If you want to do Mileena's character tower, this is what this video is all about. It should help you. So, let's start off with the ability Now, the abilities here for this particular build with Katana is that she's only throwing Psys. Because of that, you want to stick to her regular Psy Blast. Do not equip low Psy Blast. I did that foolishly. Don't only use air soaring Psy. She may use it to avoid attacks. That's why you have it equipped. Alternatively, you could have nothing. That also works too. That also works. Works best though when you have this zoning AI behavior. So we have a heavy investment into zoning. One from a full at least have and in reverse. 20 you see with the damage, the dark oppressive type effect will leave the opponent with just critical health last breath. So you need to land some sort of poke or a grab or an uppercut or something to just knock out the opponent. With the heavy investment in reversal, Mileena will look for reversals, punishes, as well as pokes, which is all of the things that you need in the build. So you have high amounts of reversal, high amount of zone, I would say like a small amount into runaway, which allows her to better position herself. But as you like, some characters are able to just jump into you, so it might be smarter to take this down to 25 zones up to 9. Feel free, and there's all sorts of ways you can use. If you do want her to have a little bit better play, you can have this 9 in a way. And you have that, I have so that she spams those sides. Okay, and these are the augments. Take a screenshot if you want. My dear bunny Marky, love you, my friend. Okay, alright, I'm just making sure I can hear. Okay, my stream voice is bugging. Ah! Alright, darn it. Okay, can you hear me? Test. 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 Okay, alright. I hope it's working. I hope it's working, because now I'm getting ad. Well, glad you did it, Mina. Okay, all the lucky towers are pretty easy with the Frost bundle. Frost Augment build. Okay, I hear you. Okay, so my stream voice is bugging. Let's see if it's working now. Okay. Alright, yes, do let me know if it's like... Oh, I thought it was my headphones, says Santy Boy. Okay, so yes, let me know if it's working still. If it's working. My work schedule got changed, so I'm working a late shift now, says Joel. Okay, for the test your luck tower, I got Kung Lao, and it was so annoying. Oh boy, I'm so sorry to hear that, Mina and Joel. Hopefully you can still join along for these streams, because we still have Rambo to do. We still have so much to do. Darn audio issues, I'm so sorry. So yes, these are the augments. The most essential augments are Natural 20, Pitch Black, and Falling Darkness. You're not going to be able to get insta-kills without Pitch Black, Falling Darkness, and Natural 20. You need these things with this build in order for it to work. The other augments you could play around with, but I've gone for augments that are more offensive. So we have level 4 Stout Defense. So you get 200% block damage on top of 300% more block damage, plus 900% more block damage at level 3 Falling Darkness. If you have this thing at level 4, it's 1200. So it's a lot of damage that you're dealing on block. It's not necessary to use a consumable, but if you want to do more damage, you can definitely do so by doing, oh boy, what is the consumable called? I forget what it's called. I think it's called Bottled Darkness? I'm not too sure. Let's see. It's a tower consumable that boosts dark type damage, and it allows you to get even easier wins with Mileena. Fluid Shadows. Okay, there we go. That's what it's called. Fluid Shadows. So Mileena is definitely a dark type user with her Psy Blasts. Having those consumables means that she will be dealing a lot of damage if you so happen to use her in something where the opponent has more health. Like, I'm thinking like there's a Terminator Rapid Tower, a Spawn Rapid Tower where they have like an insane amount of health. It's crazy. But we're also using Creeping Dark to boost the dark type damage because Mileena is a dark type user, as well as Special Delivery because we're just throwing size. Just throwing those size all day long for massive damage. Yeah, hopefully everything is working. Okay. Your voice stops and goes, but now is good. I'm so sorry. I think my PlayStation 4 is just kaput. Things are just ending for it. I'm so sorry, but hopefully all of the knowledge was clearly communicated to you. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. Also, like, I'm not saying that this is the best build with Mileena. Please feel free to experiment and try things out with different abilities, different AI behaviors, and different augments, because this is just what I made. I quite enjoy it. This is what I'm going to use for the character towers. If you do use this, I would love to know in the comments how it works out for you, if you're able to complete these character towers for Mileena quickly with this. But really, like, there's just so much stuff going on in this game. So much stuff. So we are going to have a Rambo build coming up pretty soon. As well, we are going to have Fashion Police. Fashion Police with RoboCop. We got everything for RoboCop, and I'm super excited to share and review all of his different customization features. But really, I gotta thank you guys. Really, I would not be doing anything without you. So with that, like, with you guys, everything is possible. Really, from the bottom of my heart, God bless you. Thank you so much for joining along. But I hope that you like, you comment, you subscribe, because they really help out with the channel so much. It gets the news out there about new augment builds, and I believe that knowledge is power and sharing is caring, and I care. I want to share the power. Let you guys know how to do these things very easily as well. But I'm praying for you to get easy victories in Mortal Kombat 11 as well. I'm hoping you're getting all of the loot that you want. But until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Join me back later today for another stream as well as a song. But yes, bye, peace, take care, love you guys.